to do all of the necessary adoption paperwork to complete an adoption ambassador application. It starts with the first piece of paper on the folder, indicates the animal that we're adopting. All these folders look the same, so it helps us to put some kind of unique identifier on the front. When you open it up, I'm going to have it organized to where everything on this side needs to eventually come back to the shelter. Everything on this side goes home with the adopter. Alright, so first thing in here is a credit card payment slip. It'll have the price of your adoption ambassador animal on there so you don't forget. They can either do a text to pay option, meaning if they want to pay with a credit card, they can text adopt fee to this number right here, or they can pay with cash or check. And that payment information will come back in this envelope. The next piece of paper is an adoption contract. Make sure that they fill out their contact information there. Read through all of these and initial in the blanks. And then on the back, make sure that adopters remember to initial there and fill out the bottom. The next piece of paperwork that we need to make sure is done is the adoption application. They need to read through these, initial in the blanks. And then also fill this out. This is the contact information there. Make sure an emergency contact is listed here and make sure it's a member that's not in your household. If you notice that the adopter has the same last name as an emergency contact, ask if that person lives with them. This is the adoption questionnaire section. This is how we're able to gauge whether or not the adopter is a good pet parent. Things you want to look for is, have you ever adopted from us before? If they check yes, then you want to make sure that the animal is still in the home. If they say that there's no animals in the home, you always want to ask what happened to the animal that they adopted from us before. Other things that you want to look for is, where do you plan on keeping your pet? We are not okay with anyone exclusively keeping an animal outside. Most of the time people will select inside or both. If they select both, make sure you ask what percentage of the time the animal will be outside and what percentage of the time the animal will be inside. For cat adopters, you do not want them to declaw animals. If someone selects that they want to declaw their cat, contact me or talk to the offsite adoption coordinator at that event, and they'll have a conversation with you. When outside, how do you plan on confining your pet? We want to make sure that they're either going to be in a fence or a leash. We never want an animal to be tied or chained outside or free roamed. And then make sure they answer this question, what are behaviors that would not work in your home? Meaning, what kind of behaviors would the adopter not be willing to work with? And make sure that they answer that. That cannot be left blank. All right, that's the adoption application. And then on the back, they need to read through these and then sign at the bottom. So if they're adopting a cat, they read this side. If they're adopting a dog, they read that side. The adopter signs there, and then you're going to sign right there as the adoption counselor. That's all of the paperwork that needs to come back to the shelter. Everything else will be on this side. They're going to get a copy of their contract. They're going to get vaccination certificate for rabies, a microchip pouch attached to the back of that vaccination certificate right there. And then all of the dog or cat's medical history. This will go to their veterinarian. We also have a coupon for PetSmart in here, right there. And then this purple sheet of paper is a list of vets that will conduct a free wellness exam within 10 business days of today. Make sure that the animal's name is written there, the date of adoption, and then an initial is there. For all dog adopters, we also provide discount training services through Rover Chase, a dog trainer in Pelham, Alabama. Make sure that the adopter's name is written in that blank. Adopters will also get a copy of the back of the adoption application, post-operative care instructions, and then a piece of paper with a website address that will have a bunch of other resources for our cat and dog adopters, information about crate training for dogs, litter box trainings for cats, and all that good stuff. If while you're doing an adoption and you have any questions about it, any concerns about the adopter, please call me and let me know, or like I said before, talk to our offsite adoption coordinator and we'll handle all of the more complicated questions. Thank you guys.